Howdy, my name is Oatmealent, and this is Let's Play EU4 Novgorod. Where we left off, we'd had now our third war to take over provinces from Moscow, now to be known as Moscow. It's easier for me to say. We have fully sieged all of their provinces, however, are lacking the diplomatic power due to my having purchased a diplomatic technology to make the peace that we want, which is these two provinces and quite a bit of gold. Well, as much gold as they'll give us. I would love to take any more provinces, but we can't. It would be outside of the 100 war score. You could only have a maximum of 100. So it'll have to be next time that we annex them entirely. I'm gonna have to guarantee their independence. They're quite weak. So I'm gonna guarantee their independence and make an alliance with Ryazan. Hopefully Ryazan will still like me when I have a border with them. The question is it worth it to take Vladimir? Or do I instead take Muran in order to Muran? Muran would be more war score and less overextension. Part of the war goal and will not result in extra cost. So this will only cost us 33, whereas this would cost us 66. Guess I am gonna take... This is the war goal. Should have thought that through. I didn't realize that Ryazan was gonna become so powerful, such that it would make a reasonable ally. Who are they at war with? Must be rebels. They're gonna have some rebel troubles because... well, they took over some Sunni Tartar provinces. Okay, all that's left to do right now, a peace offering. We'll cede Vladimir, we'll cede Tver, renounce their claims on some stuff. Now I can accept this and go into the negative diplomatic power. It doesn't cost me any less. Because it's their peace officer, I can accept it. However, I believe the peace officer I was looking at gives me more gold. And I don't care if they renounce their claims on all these provinces, because they're soon going to be non-existent, and so I'll take a little bit more gold. This gives me the same overextension and everything. A little bit more prestige, it looks like, but I don't really care about that prestige, so I'm gonna go ahead and decline their rather generous offer, actually, but I'm gonna decline it. Oh, these rebels. So if you remember, Lithuania was our ally for a while, but we broke an alliance with them, and they're currently at war with the Ottomans and Crimea. So the plan is, they're in a war with the Ottomans and Crimea along with Poland, so the Ottomans do have land access to get up through into Lithuania. The plan is actually to go to war with Lithuania and take this province right here, and then we'll be able to found Russia as soon as we take Moscow, because you have to have either Ryazan or Smolsnix. Now, I noticed that Lithuania seems to have a lot of troops. So So it might not be the best idea to go to Lithuania, go to war with Lithuania until they're suffering greatly from their war with the Ottomans. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe wait until at very least I have a casus belli. Take Vladimir. Now it doesn't say that I have to have a core in Vladimir. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this mission and make this peace that I'd previously considered. Oh, they got more gold in the meantime. That's great. And this should achieve my mission. Now hopefully Ryzan doesn't hate me so much. Well, they do. They hate me. About as much as one can hate someone. So they're not gonna ally with me. Well, one of the reasons I broke my alliance with Lithuania is I didn't want to get in a war with the Ottomans or anything. I think I'm gonna stop improving relations with Ryzan. Well, I don't think I could take Ryzan from them because that is their capital. Not without taking all their provinces again. England broke their alliance with us. I guess we have too much aggressive expansion. Yeah, see how they're guaranteeing the independence of these little nations over here? It's so someone else doesn't go and attack them. England broke their alliance with us. We're kind of weak right now. We definitely can't go to war with Lithuania at the exact moment. Integrate to Veer. Could take this, since we're gonna core them anyway. I'm gonna let my war exhaustion go down before I start coring these two provinces though. See how that's increasing the cost by quite a bit. And repay some loans. If you remember from a previous 2 videos ago now, we had so many loans, we almost had more interest than we did income, and that was a very dangerous point. We still have quite a bit of revolt risk. I think this will all clear up once we start diminishing our war exhaustion, or at least the mass revolts will start clearing up. These other revolts won't. I'm gonna merge together our 2 troops in this province. I don't like to merge in the ones that have the highest revolt risk because once again I am looking for that stability modifier mission. Always keeping an eye out for it. How many of our diplomatic interactions do we have? We only have 1 of 4. So that means that we can guarantee their independence. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and proclaim a guarantee for Ryzan. So that'll also proclaim us a guarantee for these people here, because they're allied with Ryzan. Odds are good. No, that doesn't mean anything. I thought they were underneath Ryzan. Okay. Wow, quite a few people have cores or claims on this thing. Is it really worth it to go to war with Lithuania? They're actually winning this war with the Ottomans. So, I honestly have no clue. We could go fabricate a claim on Kaluga, so that if we did want to go to war with them, if it did start going seriously sour for them, then we could declare and try to take this province, the Smolsnak. So I honestly don't know if we're gonna be taking Ryzan anytime soon. Because if I go here and I try to fabricate claims, No possible neighboring province to fabricate claim on. Can't fabricate a claim on a capital, and you can't take a capital unless it's the last province. So until these rebels manage to, like, take back these two provinces and give them away, we won't even be able to fully annex this in a war. And it'll be tough to get a casus belli too, because we can't fabricate one. So we might want to think about going to war with Lithuania. I guess in 5 days I'll send my diplomat. I'm gonna stop improving relations with Ryazan. There's just no way that's ever gonna get positive. I'm gonna start improving them with Lithuania. Maybe shouldn't have broken that alliance, but yeah, it kept me out of war, so I'm gonna go ahead and fabricate a claim on them. And I might even support rebels. I really would like these Smolznik rebels to join my vassal so that I could get that province by simply diplo-annexing my vassal. That would be nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and select rebels to support from the list below. This would give them for the low monthly cost of a small amount. Russian patriots. I don't really need them to have a tax revolt. I want them to have these Russian patriot revolts up here, because those would actually join the existing country of Smolznik, or Smols something. So it looks like Ryazan tried to go after these rebels and lost. It's good. The rebels might win, take away a lot of Ryazan, and then we'll be able to declare on them once we have any sort of casus belli. We'll probably have to get the casus belli after we go to war with Moscow again. But we could have integrate to Vir. No. That wouldn't give us a casus belli on them, I don't believe. Integrate isn't the same as remove from the map. So that won't give us what we're looking for. Question is, the Golden Horde has declared war on Kazan. That's good. As long as I wish I could see who else was. Oh, that's the Golden Horde that's holding all that, or rebels? Must be rebels. Alaric Patriots. The Permians are supporting. That's awesome. The Permians are supporting Alaric rebels because you can see that they have the Permian flag here. That little looks like a dude riding a bear or a woodchuck. Might be a bear. Yep, it's a bear. So they're supporting their culture type rebels just like I'm supporting my culture type rebels over here. And as a result, they've already taken what looks to be a few provinces down here. And that could be all integrated into Perm, which, like I said, they're the only ones with a chance of converting this to Orthodox. I have no such chance. And once they do that, then I'll take them all over. But they're allied with enough that I'm not really afraid that they're going to get into a war. That's great. Let's see. I want to pass the Tax Modifier Act as soon as I don't have a bunch of rebel problems, but if you remember, these provinces were pretty close to having rebel problems. So I'm definitely not gonna take that on right now. Only problem with Golden Horde attacking Kazan is that if you remember my war with Kazan, I was having rebel problems, and my enemy, Kazan, came up and killed my rebels. Seems like the AI doesn't really understand how to deal with enemy rebels, like enemy rebels are your allies sort of by their nature. Yeah, looks like Ryazan's probably going to lose these two. I'm glad I'm guaranteeing them, because once they lose these two, they'll be rather weak. Oh, they're outraged at us. Yeah, that's fine. They're starting to lose the war with the Ottomans. If we were to get a casus belli on them, I might say it's time to go to war. If that's the case, if it is time to go to war, we need to start thinking about our strategy. And if you remember, my strategy for Russia is to build a bunch of knights and have sort of a hit and run attrition war with this idea group. I only need one more idea to get what I want. So if I could just save up a few more military points. Excuse me, a few more military points. Now, I don't want this war to get over before I have the opportunity to declare on them. But I also... don't really have a lot of options. Trying not to build the knights or the cavalry in a province that might revolt right as they're getting spawned and then kill them. So that's why I'm building up here. There's no revolt risk up there. So, foreign drill instructor available. Maurice of Orange. What to do? Do I gain the army tradition? So if we go into our military box, we see the army tradition. Increases the manpower recovery of morale, and morale of armies. And as the primary way of gaining army tradition is ground warfare. So we could gain 20, which would effectively double the benefits that we're getting now, or not quite double. 1/3 more the benefits now. We are still not at our manpower cap, so that's still recovering. I'm gonna go ahead and hire him to take out a couple loans, but it doesn't bother me. So my guy who was helping rebels over here isn't doing that anymore. I'm gonna preemptively fabricate a claim on this province. I will be able to, what's it called? I will be able to fully annex Moscow in my next war. I guess first things first, I need to guarantee them. I need to do that a little bit back. Don't want someone else taking them out before I do. And then as soon as I can send a diplomat there, I will. Oh. They only have 2 provinces. I can fabricate a claim on Moscow now. I wonder if that means I can fabricate a claim on Ryazan now, because they're down to 2 provinces. Like I said, might happen. Nope, no possible fabrications, despite having the border like I did. Well, I guess I'll just fabricate a claim on. No risk of discovery. Everything's the same. Moscow is worth probably more, so war score or whatever. So I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna go ahead and choose one. All I need is a CB against them. Now they're really losing this war with the Ottomans, so they're probably getting a little low on troops. That can only be good for me, I think. I'm gonna keep building up my cavalry force. Keep calling them knights because they're called knights in this page. How much do they each cost? Not enough gold. I don't actually see how much they cost. Well, I'm sure once I can afford one. We have our claim against Lithuania now. What's our revolts like? Not a whole lot of revolts. We can afford to start coring this place. Although our war exhaustion is still not 0. That being said, I don't really foresee there being a better time to declare on Lithuania. So, as soon as I can, I'll start coring these 2 provinces. Yeah, war exhaustion is not going to go down, that's for sure. So I'll start coring those 2 provinces. I'm not going to have trouble getting behind in text, that's for sure. And I'll go to war, and I'll try to be first into Smolensk, whatever. Because they're allied with Poland and Georgia, but it's quite possible that Poland and Georgia won't join them in this war, because they're already quite devastated. So I'm going to split up, send one guy through there. This guy's got just amazing siege. So I'm gonna send him... I'm gonna send the guy with some maneuver to get to Smolensky first, because if the Ottomans beat me, then I won't be able to have the siege lead, and I won't be able to get it. All I really need to do is get these 2 provinces and take these 2 provinces because all I want right now are these 2. I would take... Well, I guess I would take all of the Russian Orthodox provinces, so all 4 of these, but I'll probably have overextension. Yeah, I'm gonna have serious overextension problems if I do that. The reason I'm not gonna do this harsh treatment, even though I would strongly prefer there to be no revolts, is that I want to be able to get that last idea so that I can start using the tactic that I have been wanting to use this entire game, which is run away and cause attrition. I think it will at very least keep me from taking attrition. That is guaranteed. So I can always spend diplomatic power to reduce war exhaustion if I start getting those widespread revolts. These concentrated revolts where it can come out of these 5 provinces isn't as bad as every province having some chance. Okay, that's Ottoman forces. Those are basically allies. Okay, so our siege leader here died. What that means is I can get a free leader, but he's not free. That's not true. It's not free. He actually will cost the 50 points, so I'm not gonna gain another leader at this exact moment. I really want that idea. Protect against Lithuania. So we know that Lithuania has 18 troops. Take this province. Well, I'm gonna take this. It has an army equal or larger than Lithuania for 2 reasons. 1, I'm gonna build 3 troops right now. 2, Lithuania might actually lose troops over the course of this war because they've been also fighting these guys and they might be low on manpower, whereas I actually have some manpower. So we're gonna build another knight. Take a loan. Build another knight. Build a dude. And that should fulfill this mission so that we can also take the capture this province. Whoa! Keep walking that direction. I didn't realize Poland had joined this war too. If they start to come after me, I might have to do my runaway and hide plan. But I'm just hoping that they get in these like massive bloodbaths with the Ottomans and Crimea. I mean, they're headed to get in what looked to a massive bloodbath. 31 of their troops suffering attrition, leaving my little stacks alone like I was not that important. So remember I said I was going to skip a couple of leaders and not keep the leader necessarily? Well, the deciding factor here is a 4 siege. That is tremendous. So I'm going to go ahead and keep him because he's just a great leader on military. So I'm probably not going to get a better one. Go ahead and keep him. So I'm going to run these guys to here. As soon as because that's the next, target for war. I'm actually going to split and run the military guy over here. I really want to take this province. I should have taken it first. I forgot that that was my war target. That'll get me ticking war score. So now we have completed protect against Lithuania. Probably going to want to take this one right before we make that peace. So these guys are going to run to here so that they can back up these troops. Okay, I don't want to be taking attrition. I'm gonna press D. That will remove only 2. I didn't really want to move away all of them. I'm actually gonna back up this province more strongly, although Tver does have some revolt risk, so I lied. They're all gonna wait here in the no revolt risk place. I don't want a big chunk of rebels to come up and take out these 5. Okay, so this is what I was afraid of. Enemies on the way. It's time to run. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that free leader now. In case I get some guy with some maneuver. They're still at war with the Ottomans. That might take some of these troops away. Oh, good, good, good. Awesome. I know I lost siege progress, but there was what I thought was really relatively significant chance those troops were coming for me. When in reality, they were both coming for me and running away. So they're running to Pudeles, which is over here. Pod Lassie. I don't know how I read things. Poorly. Just long and short of it. If I could beat them to Pod Lassie, even just 3, that might take out this entire force. I wonder. They're gonna go through 1, 2 provinces. I'm gonna go through 1, 2 provinces, and they have a 5% movement speed increase. Probably not gonna be able to beat them. So I'm gonna stop sieging this province and start sieging this province because I'll see them coming from this province. I'll get vision of this province from these guys. I don't want that risk. I'm hopeful that the Ottomans will go and take him out. Looks like they're gonna do that, so I'm gonna go back to... Oh, never mind, never mind. Moving out of there allowed my vassal to go in and deal with that. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, there must be going to Pod Lassie. That's definitely not how it's pronounced. I like Poodlis. That sounded really cool. Sounding cool or not. I think that's been about 30 minutes. I'm going to break the video here, and I'll be back in just a second with you guys seeing me whenever you tune in.